Good afternoon, everyone. So yeah, just like he said, my name is Demerius, and I just want to tell y'all, no matter what you're going through, you might get beat down, but you're gonna get right back up. Let me tell you about when I was growing up. See, I was born in downtown Miami with both of my parents, and as a child, I was fascinated by a lot of things, and I wasn't afraid to speak my mind. And then I don't know what happened, if it was the arguing, the fighting, the back and forth with my parents, the constant going back and forth with other relatives. But then something inside me just made me keep everything inside. I didn't know how to express myself or to show what I knew or show how I felt. Every time that my dad and mom would have a discussion, there was things that I wanted to say and tell them how I feel, but I just couldn't do it. And then it came a point where my parents finally split the day of my birthday. Now, I was devastated. 5 years growing up with your parents, and then all of a sudden on your birthday, they split. You start to blame yourself too, like, man, what could I have done different? Man, I should have said this, I should have said that. There were certain things in my mind that I was going through that I didn't know how to say, and I didn't know how to bring that forward to other people to tell them my story, basically. I was always scared of what others would think, and then it started to grow on me. And then fast forward a little bit, all the way to my 8th grade year, still struggling with this. And I'm over here there's anger, sadness. I feel alone. But the problem was that out of all those things, there was one thing that was holding everything down, holding it together, and that was the fear. The fear to say what I wanted to say. The fear to express myself without thinking about, oh my gosh, they might not like this. Oh my gosh, what would they think of me after I say what I wanted to say? What would they think of me after I said how I feel? So then my 8th grade year, we're coming towards the end of the 3rd quarter, and I had a best friend. His name was Sam. I look up to Sam as an older brother even to this day, and I still thank him for this. He told me, D, you love music. Yeah. D, you always dancing to music. You always getting into the groove and the feel for it. Yeah. And you have the best grades in the whole 8th grade body, the student body, with the best language arts grades. So why don't you just write how you feel? And I thought about it, and I'm like, okay. So I sat down with a pencil and paper that night, not knowing what to write. I'm gonna be real, I didn't know how to start. So I started down writing words: pain, sadness, emotion, what is this? Soon, those words started turning into sentences. Today, such and such happened. Today, I felt like I should have said this. Maybe next time I'll get it. Started writing down things in a diary that I had, or a journal of mine, that eventually turned into a songbook. Because those sentences, I started forming paragraphs. Those paragraphs, I started turning them into poems. Those poems eventually became lyrics, and then those lyrics, I turned them into a song. Come the end of my 8th grade year, I'm writing 8 songs a month, just writing down exactly how I feel right then and there, turning those lyrics into something and expanding on it. And then come all the way to that summer, I go to the Boys and Girls Club to build on my craft. At first I didn't know what to do. I felt out of place. It was just weird. And then I'm just now finding out how to express myself. I'm like, man, how do I tell others how I feel right then and there? And then they have a talent show. During that talent show, I decided to do one of my pieces. And after that, I asked people, hey, y'all mess with this? Hey, I do a little bit of rapping here and there or singing. And then they're like, yo, why don't you expand on this? After the talent show, when that comes, the director's like, D, you have a gift. So why don't you use it to your best potential? So then I started building on my craft somewhere all through high school. And then come now my senior year, and I'm just like, man, if I didn't know this back then if I had only known this back then, things could have been easier. Now, I can't change the past, but you see, talking about my life is like staring at a glass bottle. Don't know if it's complete or a half bottle. I'm tired of seeing people look at me with those hateful eyes because they know my new stuff always gonna be powerful. I came full force at y'all like a running back. Got money on my mind, but still stay out of whack. Or is reminiscing in the past, so I'm playing in the past. I guess y'all could just call me the quarterback. But I get mean on y'all, I had to bring it back. Been a long way from home, I guess I'm sick of that. Trying to show the new kids the ropes, but still holding on to those ropes, because some things in life you can never get back. Yeah, I seen this thing clearly. I've been breathing slowly. A lot of things people want to try and take from me. But I don't care, because the only thing that I ever known was the rapping coming off of my dome. I had to catch my mental. My mama said she loved me, but said that I'm a handful. Sorry that I'm a handful, never try to be hurtful. All the stuff I've been doing just got me feeling very dreadful. Alike. And what do we have alike? We've been through pain, so much pain we Mike and Ike. Nothing could split us apart, man, we just too tight. Wish I could tell you how I feel under this spotlight, but the spotlight's on you. And my message to you is, express yourself. No matter what you go through, no matter how hard you get beat down, no matter what faces you challenge, no matter what challenge you in life, express yourself. Because that freedom of expression will just bring you right back up. Thank you.
You know, I want everybody to know that what seems very easy, this is all very structured. If you're a student of this game, whose idea was it for you to sing a little bit?
Yours.
All right. You know, he's talking about expression. I said, you got to express yourself. And you see the power of this. You're going to hear another story today where you hear about the power of expression, how critical it is, and how it can really save lives. So thank you very much.